Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And Yelena and I are here with a Game Week 25 mid-game week reaction. Spoiler alert, I am pissed. And kind of looking ahead to Game Week 26, another spoiler alert. I've already made my transfers because I wanted to beat the price rises, and I'll get into all of it. But yeah, it's been a while, so I'm super excited to be back with you, Yelena. How's it going?
It's going well. I feel like we're both a bit of a slump at the moment with FPL. Our teams aren't doing what we expected them to do, and the triple captaincy has been an absolute disaster. But thankfully, so many other people use their triple captaincy chip on Haaland, so at least we're not on our own. But so far this game week, I think it's been so disappointing.
I know, and it's kind of like a weird thing because he was playing against Chelsea and you don't want him to score against Chelsea, but then you want him to score for FPL.
Yeah.
So it's just like weird. So now I'm hoping that he just goes and bags a hat trick and kind of evens it out in the
Yeah.
second game of the game week. But yeah, so in this video, we're going to take a look at kind of how game week 25 is going so far, what we're thinking, and then look at transfer plans and the transfers that I've already made. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited to kind of like brainstorm with you guys and get your advice as well on my team because it's a rough one out there. So these are my points so far. I literally only have 41, a big fat red arrow. I had Trent and I just benched him because I only had one free transfer and I didn't know what to do with it. And I was so close to bringing Saka back in. So basically, the backstory is that I transferred Saka out because I made a bet that Jota was going to outscore Saka in the next 2 game weeks, and then I was going to bring him right back in. Of course, that just backfired terribly. Jota's now off injured. Saka scored 4 goals since that. So that's been like a massive, massive cause for my red arrows. And it's just really unfortunate because I feel like Saka hadn't been converting his chances, and I just took a bet and it didn't pay off. But really, like the only person that did anything in my team is Watkins and Saliba, and I only have Doughty, De Bruyne, Foden, and Holland left to play versus Brentford. So really, all of my eggs are in one basket, and Jota obviously isn't even going to get this fixture, so I don't even have the Liverpool second fixture. I don't have any other Liverpool assets because I was banking on Jota over Darwin. So really, really unfortunate. I just want to rip my team to shreds at this point and start over. But yeah, I don't know, Yelena, what do you make of the events that happened this game week
So
so far?
I completely understand why you're kind of kicking yourself. And the Saka one, it made sense. I think Jota has been in such good form. Obviously, he had the double game week to benefit from. Saka hadn't had any double digit hauls in ages. And then suddenly, the last 3 game weeks, he's suddenly able to convert these goals and he's doing really, really well. So I completely get that. But your team looks really good. You've got Saliba, you've got the Arsenal defence, and Arsenal recently have been just non-stop. Like they're scoring goals, they're keeping clean sheets. I was really skeptical about people that had double Arsenal defence. Now I'm like, oh, you were onto something. The Gabriel Saliba double up was really good. Then your midfield, you've got Palmer, who had a quiet game week, which I'm happy about because I benched him. But recently, the man just seems to find a way to like get a penalty or like score or get an assist or something. So you got unfortunate there. But then you've got the triple up of Foden, De Bruyne, and Haaland, which is so, so good. It's such a strong, like, 3 to go for. I really wish, because I've got triple City, but I've got Ake because I couldn't afford De Bruyne. But you've got the 3 best attacking assets from City. Plus, you've got Ollie Watkins, who is so consistent and obviously had an amazing game week. And then you've got Trent on the bench, who is out, but that gives you so much money to play around with in your team. So I think you're feeling like pessimistic about it, but actually your team is really good. I think you just got really unfortunate, and you've still got 3 of the best players in your team with a second fixture this game week. So it's not all over.
Thanks, I appreciate it. So I just need like a De Bruyne haul, a
Mm-hmm.
Foden haul, especially. Um, we'll see what happens. All right, so let's move to your team now. And even though you have a red arrow, I was like, oh my God, your rank is so good. And I love your team. Like, I wish I could have that team. Like, I'm so jealous because I've wanted Tony in my team for ages, haven't been able to fit him in. I've wanted Darwin and ended up going Jota over him, which was just a mistake. You have Gordon as well. So I just feel like your team is basically what I would love to get to.
So I'm so glad you said that about Tony, because I took a -4 to bring him in, and I did a poll and I was saying, is it worth a -4? Because I took out Solanke, he obviously got the goal and the assist this game week, and Tony so far has just had a goal. But he's my fun pick. Like, I absolutely love Tony. I see myself probably keeping hold of him for the next 2 game weeks, but then bringing Solanke back for his double. I'm going to upgrade Darwin to Watkins this game week. But I just thought I need to have a couple of game weeks where I have a player that I'm really excited to take a bit of a punt with. Hopefully he does really well. And ideally, if he can beat Solanke, so maybe get a goal and an assist in the second fixture, I'd be really pleased. And then Gordon is one that I've just stuck by for weeks and weeks and weeks. And obviously there was the injury scare and a lot of people transferred him out. But I was like, no, I'm going to stay with him. And just Gordon at home, he's just bound to return. Plus, he's on penalties now. That's been confirmed. And obviously, he seems to be good at them too. So I'm really glad that I stayed with him. I brought in Foden. I finally caved, took out Bernardo Silva, brought in Foden. Haven't seen too much from him yet, but hopefully, again, the second fixture he'll do really well in. And then Richarlison, I think I'm not feeling fully confident about keeping him, especially now Son's back. So he may be one to go. And then I feel like my defence is pretty good. Unfortunately, Pinnock's out now, which bodes well for City because defensively they're not looking very good at all. And then I've still got the Areola and Dubravka double up, which I think I'll just be keeping until I eventually wildcard.
Yeah, I think like your defense is set. It really like Estupinian hasn't been doing well. I think he's been one of my worst transfers in, because I think he's just been getting like 0-1, 0-1 points. So, and then you have Paul Murray for whatever reason. You wanted to bring somebody else in. So I think your team is looking super set. I'm so jealous. So let's go through my transfer plans because it's a lot. Basically, what I did is I brought Saka back in, which was always the plan for this game week, but I really wanted to beat the price rise if there was one to happen, because when I sold him, I missed the price fall and I lost like 0.3 between my transfers. So I was like, let me just bring him back in. And then I sold Trent and just brought in Aldecal. Just for a budget defender, because I already have so many players that I already have a bit of a benching headache. So I was like, whatever, I don't mind. I'm just going to get the cheapest defender possible because I already have defenders that are playing.
Yeah.
This flag wasn't here yesterday. So basically, my thought is that right now, I have 3.8 million in the bank. I had 2 free transfers, so I've used those free transfers, and I could potentially do something to get another player. So not for game week 26, but for game week, because Liverpool blank, but for game week 27, I want to sell De Bruyne and bring in Salah. Have 1.5.
That's such an easy move for you. That's really frustrating.
So that was like my one thing. And then I was thinking, I want to upgrade Archer. And I have 3 players. The first one is our friend Tony, who's 8.2 mil. The second one is Solanke for his double. He's a lot cheaper. And then the other one, I was thinking, okay, I've had my eye on Holland from Man United. And if you look here, he's gotten goal returns in 6 out of his last 7 games. I don't know if I missed the boat on him, but he's only 9.9% owned at the moment. And I was thinking maybe this could potentially be a differential. And then I would downgrade Bowen I have 6 million, so it's like really sad because I'm 1.1 away from getting
Oh, that's so annoying.
it's so annoying, but I figured I could even downgrade like in a Stupinian or something if I really wanted to, or just get somebody else in Garnacho. Could get
Oh,
Garnacho.
Garnacho is a really exciting one, I think.
Could get
What are
Garnacho.
their upcoming fixtures?
So United have Fulham, then City, Everton, Sheffield, Brentford, Chelsea. So I feel like they do have a pretty good run of fixtures apart from the City game.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Like, I could take a Stupinian out and I could transfer in like a Maguire, for example. He's only 4.2. I could take Bowen out and I could get to Gordon.
But I think you definitely want Solanke for the double.
Because that's the thing. I'm like, I kind of like this as a differential, but then Solanke for the double, if you look at their fixtures, it's after game week 26, Burnley, Sheffield, Luton, Wolves, Everton, Crystal Palace, Luton. Like, they have incredible fixtures.
From 27 to 32, they are the fixtures that you would want to target. I mean, even to be fair, City at home, with the run that Slanky's on at the moment and how he's so attacking, I don't think it's the worst transfer to do early, but I think definitely from 27, he'll be on my radar, and then he will 100% be in my team for 28.
So you see my dilemma because I have a lot of moves that I want to make. Obviously, if I don't bring Salah in, that just leaves me with even more money until I decide to bring him in. So that's fine.
And also, you'll be having to take De Bruyne out, who I still think is a really nice pick. He's a bit of a minutes risk, but even coming off the bench, he's still able to return.
I know I'm just like not loving having all of my eggs in one basket, to be honest with you. Having 3 City attackers, like I always just wanted to do it for the double game week.
Yeah.
And it's not really worked out.
So far, we've still got one more fixture to go.
So far. So that's what I'm thinking. And I think for this game week, I've already made my transfers, but I'm highly considering upgrading Archer and taking a -4 just to try to attack the game week a bit because I've been like quite passive. And that sucks. I'm 0.1 away from
It's always 0.1. I think I like the idea of attacking the game week more because also so many people are going to have players that are blanking this game week. I think hits are going to be pretty common in this week.
So I could bring in Solanke early or Hoyland. So I don't know what to do.
Oh, Hoyland or Solanke. That's an exciting. I mean, Hoyland. Can we look at his fixtures again? Sorry, my mind's like a sieve.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's a nice run as well. Fulham, City, Everton, Sheffield United, Brentford.
I know.
That's really tough.
And I really want Solanke, but then I'm not going to get rid of Watkins, I don't think.
No,
I'm not going to get rid of Haaland.
I think because you have so many planned transfers, you should just get Solanke in now.
Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe what I can do is, let's say I go for Solanke, and now it's just Hoyland is like such a fun like pick, I think. So if
but
I
then
go
you could have Garnacho as your
exactly. So Bowen is driving my head in. So I could take him out the following week and then bring Garnacho in.
The other one midfield option I really like is Hwang.
Yeah,
I think Wolves have got some good fixtures, and he's just I don't know what his ownership is, but he is a really, really appealing player, and I'm a bit worried because I think there's about maybe less than 50% chance that they're going to play in 29. But I'm just waiting to get the someone to figure out the fixtures. But Sheffield United, I think that if you want to attack the week, I feel like that could be a transfer to go for this week for Sheffield United.
Oh God, I'm just like so lost, honestly, at the moment. And
It's
I feel like
really
every
tough.
transfer I'm making is just sucking. Um,
That's the
so
spirit.
those are the transfers that I'm between. And you were saying as well, that was a good point, that Hoyland could likely blank in 29. We could see a lot of players blanking in game week 29. And Solanke has a double in 28. So that could be more recent to put Solanke in there. So I don't know. Like I'm just playing around with my team, but that's my tentative transfer plan. I think I'll probably go for Solanke back in the team this week and take a -4, and then eventually in my midfield, like this Bowen spot is going to go towards Gordon or Garnacho, and then eventually, depending on Salah, I'm going to bring him back in at some point as well, and I should have plenty of money to do it. But what about you? What are your transfer plans for or like, do you have any knee-jerk reaction transfer plans?
Yes. So I've just to throw a spanner in the works, also to add to the Tony hype, he doesn't blank in 29. That's just come to
But,
me. I'm
but
so sorry.
I can't afford him.
I know, take more hits.
Wait. Could I afford him now?
This is me sabotaging your team.
I actually really wanted him in. But then if I have to, no, I can't afford him. I'm 0.1 off. So unless one of my players goes up and he stays the same, then I can't. I would have to take a -8, which honestly, with the way my team's going, I'm not opposed to it at this point. But would you pick Tony over Solanke for the game week 28, given that Solanke has the double in game week 28?
No. And I think also because Solanke's double is just the dream fixture wise. And now I'm kind of kicking myself for using the triple captaincy chip on Haaland, especially when I was like, oh, Solanke's is better, but Haaland's got the like higher ceiling. Now I think, maybe I should have chased the fixtures. But Haaland might bring it all back this week. We don't know.
We don't know. And the thing is, he did get opportunities versus Chelsea and he just missed them.
And he
So
was so frustrated. I didn't watch the game because I thought we were going to get annihilated. So I was like, no, I can't watch this. And then I saw the score and I was like, oh, that was it. I refreshed the page.
Like, are you sure? Yeah. So, I don't know. Things to think about. But guys, let me know in the comments, would you go for Tony and potentially have to take a hit for him, or Solanke? You could also bring in Tony for Watkins.
That's a bold one. As someone that's gone without Watkins for the past 2 weeks, it's been okay, but I will be transferring him back in this week.
Because that's the other thing. So are Villa likely to blank in game week 29? Where's they? No, they play. I'm pretty sure they play.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really help me.
West
then.
Ham. And West Ham, terrible at the moment. So I think you need Watkins for that one. Why are there only why are there only 3 forward spots? I keep seeing so many people and I'm like, oh, I want like 5.
Just give me at least one more, please.
Just give me forwards.
Yeah, you could take away
11
defenders.
Yeah. I don't get clean sheets anyway.
Yeah. Well, guys, we'll be back with a team selection video once game week 25 is over as well, and see if we still agree with what we've said in this video. I'm sure I'm going to change my mind. I'm probably going to be on like a -12 at that point.
You'll have used your wild card.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I'm so done. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Let everybody know where they can find you.
We've gone delirious. I'm on Twitter and YouTube, Yelena FPL. Hopefully we can do a Q&A on Friday as well, if you're around.
Yes.
It'll probably just be us asking the questions.
We're not there to answer your questions. We're there to get our questions answered by
Help
you.
us.
Yeah. Cool, guys. Well, hope that you loved this video. Make sure to sub to Yelena because she puts out a ton of really good FPL content, and she's doing much, much, much better than me. And while you're at it, consider subbing to this channel as well. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, we're out. Bye.
Bye.